Hello, this is Sherry with Sherry's Painting Pad, and I'm doing a special painting today for Zoe. Zoe is the birthday girl, and I'm not going to be there for her party, so I'm going to do a little instructional video to help her out. They want to paint a hot air balloon, which is so super cute. This is the picture of the hot air balloon that they had sent me, and I am sending with them some pre-drawn canvases. All right, guys, so you're gonna have the same tools that I'm using to do this painting with, okay? You're gonna have a sponge, a little sponge painter, and you'll have two little paint brushes. These are disposables, so you don't have to worry about cleaning up much afterwards. Parents will appreciate that. I do have a cup of water so I can wash my brushes with, and a rag or a paper towel to dry the brushes after I get done washing them as I'm switching out my colors. Okay, so let's get started. First thing we want to do is do our background. So I have my palette plate right here, and these are the colors that I chose, but now I'm sending multiple colors with you guys, so you can kind of choose your own colors as to what you want to do. As you can see, you're not going to need a whole lot of paint, and I actually probably have too much on my plate right now. But I'm going to do my background in this Caribbean blue. I think it's really pretty. And then I'm going to kind of come in later and scuff up my background. But I'm going to use my sponge. And the first thing I want to do is I want to come around here and use the tip of my sponge. And I'm going to basically outline my hot air balloon. Now, I will tell you guys, if you happen to get some color into your hot air balloon, don't stress out about that, okay? I mean, this is art, and there is no perfect art. Just have fun with this. It should be stress-free, and you guys should not worry about it. I mean, accidents happen. If you get paint in it, it's paint. Paint over it. It's going to be perfectly fine. So I'm going to come in here real quickly, and I'm going to paint in this blue. Now, I will tell you, you have a couple options on this. If you want to do a second coat, you can. I, however, am not going to, because with it being in the sky, I kind of want a little bit of that white to come through. So I'm not going to do a second coat. But like I said, if you want to make yours darker, by all means, you are welcome to go ahead and do a second coat on that. You're perfectly fine. Number one rule is take your time and really enjoy what you're doing. Take your time, pay attention. The moment you get in a hurry, that's when you're going to start making the mistakes and getting outside of your lines. Don't worry about it being perfect. We're going to come in later and we're going to outline all of this in black just to define it. And that will also hide any of your little imperfections that you have. You can turn it, of course I have mine on a piece of paper here, but you can turn it to wherever it is easiest for you to get to what you need to get to. Okay. Now, of course, this video can be paused and then continued as you need it to be. And please, please send pictures. I'd love to see what you guys, what your final creations are. I love seeing the photos. And I'll show you, like I just got out of my line. And I will show you, because it can be a little hard doing this with the sponge. And I'll show you, because I want you guys to see that you're human and it's going to happen. Like, there's no way to keep it from happening. But at the end result's still going to be gorgeous. This is such a fun little painting too. And as you can see, as I'm coming around here, the first thing I'm doing is I am outlining each section as I go before I fill it in. Simply because that helps me see my boundaries better and to stay within my lines. Okay, So I'm going to bring this in a little closer because I want you to be able to see that I even went inside my lines a little bit. Okay. So if you look right here on my cloud, you can see it on my cloud right here. Same thing right there. You can even see where I went inside it on the hot air balloon. So no worries about that. I will also tell you, on your hot air balloon, this section right here and this section, and up underneath the circle, that is also the sky. So once we do that, do our background, we need to come in and put some paint in there. Now I will tell you, with this black outline that I've outlined it with, it's really cool because you'll be able to see those little lines so you can determine where you're going to draw your black lines when we get ready to do our outline. I do realize that there is one color that I do not have on my paint plate that I need, so I'm going to get up real quick while that is drying a little bit, and I'm going to get it, and that is my brown. I need my brown for my basket. One moment. Okay, perfect. So you have a couple options here. One is you can let it fully dry, just give it a quick 2 minutes and it'll be dry. Or I kind of want mine a little bit wet so that my colors can blend a bit. So while it's wet, I'm going to take the same sponge that I have the blue on, and I'm going to go into one corner of my white, and I'm going to get a little bit of white on my sponge. Come over to the side of your plate here and just kind of dab that off. That way it's barely visible on there. And I'm just going to kind of come in here and lightly feather above, just feather above it. You guys, you don't press down really hard. And I'm just going to kind of come in here and I'm going to put in some of that white. Get some more, take off. Make sure you also get your background that is within the balloon.